Alan, how difficult is it to prove that somebody knew in advance that there was intent to commit a crime? Because that's what's going to happen here. Clearly, Robert Mueller thinks he can prove it in a courtroom, but is the bar to proof extraordinarily high?
It is high, but what they're going to be doing is finding low-hanging fruit first. They're going to try to get Manafort on a documentary case. They have his wire transfers, they have his connections to the Ukraine, his tax returns. They're going to say to him, it's an open and shut case. If you want to protect yourself, you have to give us leads, information, direct eyewitness testimony, and that's what they're going to try to get from him and use that to prove if there are any crimes. So far, I have seen no evidence of any crimes against the president, but Mueller may know things that we don't know.
Yeah, I mean, in the Mueller indictment, it alleges Manafort and other former Trump campaign aide Rick Gates, who's a one-time business partner of Manafort, engaged in schemes to defraud banks and the U.S. government from 2008 to 2017. So this also includes the campaign period. I mean, it's very damning, and clearly Mueller, who is a brilliant prosecutor, thinks that he can prove some of this. What's on the line exactly? What if, you know, he ends up guilty and,
well, if he ends up guilty, he has two alternatives. He can try to make a deal and exchange that information for a get-out-of-jail card free, or he can go to President Trump and say through his lawyer, look, I can either make a deal with the prosecutor or you can pardon me. Now, I think pardoning at this point would be a very, very dangerous political act, though constitutionally the president has a complete power to pardon anybody he chooses.
Dangerous politically for the president, perhaps, but also dangerous, no, for the candidate involved, because then he loses his Fifth Amendment right in the future.
But at that point, if he has a deal, then he doesn't care about his Fifth Amendment rights. The Fifth Amendment right only applies to incrimination. And if he either has a deal from the prosecutor or a pardon from the president, then he is free of the risk of incrimination, and so he might...
To be a witness in anything else, though.
In anything else. But that, you know, that's better than going to jail. Being a witness is better than being a criminal defendant.
Mueller, Alan, does Mueller last the distance? Calls in some quarters for him to step down. Does he last the distance? If Trump did call for him to step down, what ramifications would there be?
Well, my prediction is Mueller goes the distance and Trump goes the distance, and they will both do their jobs. I don't think they're going to find anything sufficient to impeach the president. Probably a president, we're not sure about this, can't be indicted while in office. That issue has never been definitively resolved or tested, but that's the best wisdom. So it looks likely that the only route might be impeachment, and that's a political, not a legal conclusion. And as long as the Republicans are in control of both houses, we're not going to see an impeachment.